Hi, welcome to Miss Donathan's virtual classroom. So today, this video is going to be showing you around the classroom and all the little things that you can find within our virtual classroom. So for today's lesson, we are going to be becoming question detectives. And this being said, our week's goals is to learn how asking questions helps us understand stories, practice using who, what, when, where, why, and how, work together to fill an in-class Q&A chart, so that's question and answer. So for that, we will be in class doing that later this week. And during class, students will ask me any questions they have. I will answer them. We will make little like anchor charts about our lesson this week and becoming question detectives and just kind of have like a base to start from in learning for this week's assignment. So, following that, we will play the question card relay game. So, this is just question cards and they all match each other. So, each student will have one or two cards, and together as a class, we will play the question card relay game and match those cards to each other. Lastly, this week, each student will complete their own detective worksheets, which will kind of recap this week's lessons all onto one assignment. So then on our second slide here, this is kind of like my virtual bookcase. So over here you'll see that we have multiple different um, books and textbooks for students and parents to view. So if you click on each one, it will take you to an Amazon link with the textbook, the author, and all the information in that so that you can order it if you want to have one in person. So like I said, there's three different ones. There's ask and answer questions for second grade. There's open-ended questions, grade 2. And then over here, there is our like a homeschool curriculum book over second grade English language arts, which will be very useful during the whole school year as we are growing and learning together. So I thought that was a good one to have. So then on my third slide here, I have our learning objectives. So students will be able to ask and answer who, what, where, when, why, and how questions about any text they come across. So this could be a book, this could be their textbook, this could be a short story, an article, and it could even be just us looking at a photo during class. So they will be able to ask those questions kind of to each other in small groups, and they should be able to answer it by the end of this week. A second learning objective is students will demonstrate understanding of key details by generating questions and discussing answers. So this could even be like the key details of what color shirt somebody is wearing in a picture book or on a picture, like just the small details like that. So that is our goals for this week. Um, some lesson activities for students and parents that we will do in class, but you can also do at home are the Jeopardy game and the Bookie game. So here I have linked a Jeopardy game. So you can pick how many teams you want. So like if you want one team, if you want two teams, etc. And then you can hit start and it will have different questions. So like reading practice 300. What do you call the response you give to a question? Another link is our Bookie game. So here you will see that I created this game and it has different questions and different answers. You will have to create an account and log into your account to play this, but you can host a game where multiple people can play, or you can play a solo game down here where just like your one student can play on any device that they have. So those are kind of the activities that go along with this week's lesson. And then for our last slide is access to an assignment just like the one we are doing in class. So this is on sharemylesson.com and it's reading literature key details. So this resource, this website has multiple resources, and there's just multiple handouts and worksheets and assessments, activities, different things like that for students to work on at home, outside of school, outside of class, if they choose to. So I have added that to our very last slide just so that parents and students have a little bit extra to work on if a student is falling behind, or even if they just want to do more. Because as a student, like when I was a student, I always wanted to do more. I always wanted to learn more. I always wanted to feel like I was ahead. So I have added this so that those students have access to different assignments and different activities and homeworks and even like quizzes for them to do in their free time. So that is our virtual classroom for this week. I hope that everything works links wise. I hope that this video kind of helped with understanding it a little bit more, but I hope that your parents and students, I hope that your week is great, and I hope that during this week, all the students are able to learn and grow the way we want them to and the way we would love to watch them grow. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really